Today on the channel, we're going to unbox this guitar that I got from Winzz Guitars. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at this guitar that I got shipped to me from a company called Winzz Guitars. Winzz Guitars are an affordable line of guitars that are available online only, and I will put the product link in the description of the video for you to observe. So let's take a look at what we have here. To my understanding, this is going to be kind of a Strat style model of theirs. It looked pretty nice online, and I like reviewing budget guitars for the channel simply because they're a lot of fun. I like affordable guitars, even if they require a little bit of setup or work. That's part of the fun, but for the price, you really can't beat it. Let's see what we have here. All right, first and foremost, we've got this bag, okay? So it says Winzz on it. Go figure, right? Let me see if I can open it up without looking too much like a fool on video here. So inside this little bag, we've got the whammy bar, all right? So we've got a whammy bar, a cable, and a Winzz guitar strap. It's got like a little iron cross looking thing on it. That's kind of neat. There was something else in this bag that I felt like a booklet. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a little owner's manual. Your stage awaits. All right, cool. I'm going to move this whammy bar and strap and cable out of the way. Look at this gig bag. That's cool. That's a nice looking gig bag right there. I'm digging it. Very cool. Got the Winzz logo on the gig bag. Looks like it's got a pouch up here for your strap and cord and accessories. There's nothing inside that. It's got another zipper. Seems like a pretty nice quality zipper. I hate it when zippers break on cases. All right, nothing in there. Okay, let's unzip this guitar and see what we can get out of here. Okay. Cool. Okay, the reveal. Dun, da, da. Got some Velcro holding it in. Okay, I'm just going to push this case aside here, let it down. Got your typical cloth, cheesecloth on it. Rubber band, little silicone packet with a rubber band. And let's take a look. Okay, looks like we've got a black. It's black here. Cheesecloth is tearing on me here. Oh, it's got like a yellow perloid pick guard. That's kind of neat. Sweet. All right, let me see if I can take the string protector paper off here. Very cool. This looks nice. I don't know if this is showing up very well on camera, but that's what it looks like. We've got us a matte finish with a goldish yellow pearl pick guard. It's got a little plastic protector on it. Humbucker, 2 single coils, 5-way blade. Let me do a close-up. Let me do some close-up angles of this guitar, and we'll take a look at it in more detail. So here it is, matte black and gold. Kind of giving me Striper vibes, or Pittsburgh Steelers. Maybe some Twisted Sister. I'll have to take that plastic off there later. Looks like your standard Fender style tremolo and Fender style jack boat for your instrument input, or output I should say. 2 tones, 1 volume, 5-way blade. Yep, 5. I thought it was 4 at first when I did that. It's 5-way. This is a nice looking fretboard. Not sure what it's made out of. Probably Indian laurel or something like that, especially at this price point. Winzz on the headstock, W-I-N-Z-Z. It's got the truss rod truss rod adjustment up here. That's nice. I hate it when they're at the heel of the neck, when you gotta take the neck off. It's got string trees. That's cool. Some of the lower end guitars and budget guitars don't do string trees, and that's really important. Keeps those strings locked in tight on this nut. We take a look at the nut, how that thing looks, how it's cut. Looks like it's inlaid in there pretty nice. Matte guitar finishes look really nice, and they're quite affordable to do. So that's one way these companies are able to reduce costs. But it's also fashionable, it's in style, looks really good. Very cool. Let me flip this thing over and we'll take a look at the other side. So here's the other side, your typical plate on the back that covers up the claw and the tremolo. Bolt-on neck plate. Here's what the back of the neck looks like. Everything seems to be seated really well. No unusual cracks or anything like any gaps or weirdness. Back of the neck has a nice matte feel. The entire guitar is painted very well. I don't see any imperfections, which is cool. Back of the tuners. I like all the black hardware. Everything from the strap buttons to the screws, the neck plate, the covers. It's all black. Not so sure how I feel about the gold pearloid pick guard. I think white would look really nice on this. The gold is okay. It kind of sets it apart. I don't mind it. It goes good with black. Black and gold look nice. I'm going to take the plate off the back of it and we'll take a look at the tremolo system and check out the block on that real quick. All right, taking a peek at the inside of the block, taking a look at the routing, looks pretty good. All this stuff is probably CNC'd and routed by computer, so it's perfect. Really small block on this. I'd be curious if a Fender, like a Squier or a Mexican Fender block and tremolo system would fit on this. I bet you it would. Not that that's a big difference, but a little bit more weight on there might be an upgrade. But first, before you ever do any upgrades, you want to demo things out and check things out. It may be just fine before you waste money or spend money on something that's unnecessary. So having said that, let's take a look at how this thing sounds. We'll plug it in the system and let it rip. All right, so here we are in the lab with the Winzz guitar. We're going to do a garden variety of amp settings out of my Fractal X8. We're going to do something clean like a Fender Twin. We're going to do a Sir Badger that's gritty, and then we're going to do a Friedman BE100 model. Most of these Sims have reverb and delay, some just reverb on them just because that's what I like. That's how I like to play. So let's check it out. We're going to go all 5 positions in these 3 amp settings. Here's the bridge position. All right, position 4, which is the middle and the humbucker. The Sweet Home Alabama setting. Okay, turn it off. Middle position. All right, position number 2, neck and middle. I like that. There's quite a bit of compression on this setting, so it's got a little bit of compression. You can feel it getting squeezed. But if you were to buy this guitar, you'd probably run it through pedals anyway, right? And see how it sounds. That's one reason I do my demos with effects. I mean, some guys play totally clean, no effects, but, you know, I like to hear what a guitar is going to sound like through my amps and through my effects. All right, and then the neck position. It does the trick. Guitar plays nice. I really like the way that this matte finish feels. The frets feel good. The action's a little bit high. It could probably use half of a turn, maybe a quarter turn to the right of the truss rod just to bring the action down a little bit. Looks like there's a little bit of relief in it, which is fine, but you know, for my personal taste, I'd probably tighten it up just a little bit. All right, so let's try some dirtier tones and go to this Sir Badger setting. Okay, we're on the Sir Badger on the fractal axate. We're going to do the same thing here. Bridge pickup first. Pretty nice. All right, fourth position. Let me roll back a little bit. I'm going to go back to this bridge pickup and roll back. Rolls back nice. Back to 4. Middle position. Cool. 2 between the neck and the middle. Gonna roll back a little bit. Turn the tone down. It's a little muddy, but it's kind of nice. It brightened right up with the tone coming back up again. Really nice. I like the chirp there in these single coils. I haven't tuned this guitar once since I stretched the strings and tuned it up. It's still holding tune really good. Cool. Let's try the Friedman BE100 patch. All right. All right, here we go. Now I'm 4. Middle position. I get carried away. All right, we're going to be in the neck and the middle. Still holding a tune quite nice. All right, neck pickup. Roll back the tone. Roll back on the volume. Okay, so I'm going to give you my honest opinion on this. Honestly, these guitars, any budget guitar these days, just about that's CNC machine that comes from overseas, you stand a good chance of getting a good quality guitar. Where you're going to see deficiencies in this guitar over some of the more expensive brands, like your Schechters and your LTDs and some of the the introductory level Ibanez guitars and Jacksons. I think really close. You could I think in the range of LTDs and Schechters and Jacksons that are in maybe the $300 range, $350 range. This is comparable. I think this guitar is significantly better than the Squier products that are being put out and the really low end Epiphone stuff and the really low end Ibanez stuff. This is much better. The neck and the frets feel great. There's 0 fret sprout on these. There's no high fret. There's not any high frets on this thing. The intonation out of the box is good. You can see it was set up properly the way that the saddles are angled. The matte finish is great. I mean, they did a really nice job spraying this thing. The tuners, there's a little slippage. There's a little bit in the tuner. So, I mean, you could spend another 30, 40 bucks on some decent, affordable tuners that, maybe some used tuners, or, go all out and maybe spend 80, 90 bucks on some new tuners. But the black tuners that come on this do the job. They're a little bit on the lower end, but not bad in the least bit. You could upgrade the tremolo system with a little bit bigger block. I don't know if it would yield any better results than what you're getting. We didn't really demonstrate the whammy bar on this because any system like this is pretty much going to go out of tune with the whammy bar. Out of the box, it's set really stiff. So if you want it to float a little bit, you could take a spring off of the back or get the claw, loosen up the claw a bit, get a little bit of flow on it. But right now it's set up where it's flush to the bridge. So if you break or flush to the body. So if you break a string, you're not going to go out of tune. The output jack is solid and stable, nothing loose. It's not missing any parts. The strap buttons are on here very tight. They're not loose. Everything's in place. It's routed out very nice. So it's very impressive. So, I think Winzz is a win for any guitar player that's starting out, or if you're looking for a fun guitar on a budget that's not going to disappoint you. Now, this was a random shipment straight out of the warehouse. They didn't cherry pick this thing for me. So, I mean, who knows what other consistent orders would, or what the consistency would be like with orders being shipped to you as a customer. But this one came to me and it's very nice. So, great. I'm not paid for these. They give me these guitars for free, so I guess in a way that's payment, but I don't have any links for the product that's going to pay me if you buy this product. So there's not anything in this other than, we all like to look at this kind of content on YouTube, and I get some credit for viewership. But I just like to share guitars. I'm passionate about guitars. I love them. I appreciate Winzz giving me the opportunity to try this out. I really like this guitar. I think it looks great. It plays nice. The pickups are a little on the weak side, but they do the trick. Not bad at all. Small upgrade. You could have yourself a rip-roaring, snarling beast, but out of the box, this thing just does the trick just fine. If you like this kind of content, I encourage you to subscribe and comment below, please. It helps me out a lot. And until next time, have a great day. Peace out.